All right, welcome to the Little Giants post-game presser of Game 12 of the NCAA Division III Baseball Championship, Mideast Regional at Adrian College. Coach, terrific season continues. Facing an elimination game, and it started today. Talk about today's game and tell us what the key of the game was.
Yeah, Ithaca is a great team, great program, Hall of Fame coach, and it shows up how they play, and very solid, fundamentally sound. They did a nice job. Tyler Hill did a nice job out of the bullpen. Didn't really give us much, and we really had to manufacture a little bit whatever we got. I thought from the pitching side, we gave up a little too much early in terms of free bases with a couple of walks and hit by pitch early on in the second inning. But going to Case in a really big jam, getting a big pickoff there, kind of turned the tide for us in a big moment, and then for us to be able to answer there in the bottom, kind of allow our guys to settle down. And then Case just throwing a lot of strikes and getting ground balls. Really big spot for a young guy. And to give up one hit and one walk during his innings was the big performance for us, and did a nice job. Played nice defense behind him. Executed some hit and runs and some bunts there late, and I think that was the key.
Okay. In case you piggyback on that and talk about you threw a lot of strikes, what pitches were working for you, and how maybe you compose yourself coming into the game, and for the starter was really good.
Yeah, I think we just had to keep the energy up. I know with great defense behind me, it's easy just to throw strikes and let them do the work. I don't have to go in there and strike out every batter. I just thought, the fastball was really working, just pound it in there, keeping the strike zone.
Okay, Rick, turn it over to you.
Bryce, you've had to be the leader for a combination of a veteran pitching staff with guys like Cochran and Roberts and Tyler Cooper today, but also working with a lot of young pitchers. Case as a freshman, Zach Moffitt, who's had an outstanding year, who got his 10th save in today's game. What has been your approach working with this staff throughout the season?
It's a little different going from seniors to freshman guys. Mainly the veteran guys that have been there before, they don't feel near as much pressure. So I just keep them focused on me and just doing their job. And if I need to tell them anything about the mechanics, I'll let them know. But maybe with freshmen, I'll kind of do the same approach a little bit, but maybe I'll add a little bit of humor in there. I reminded him about his mutton chops today, so I got cracking up just a little bit. Lightens the mood, takes off the pressure a little bit, and allows the guy to breathe and relax and throw.
Case, yesterday in the post-game press conference, Coach Martin talked about working with the pitchers today. We're going to have a good performance from somebody, maybe out of the pen, and everybody had to be ready to go. When Coop got in a little bit of trouble early in the ball game, Coach turned to you. You haven't thrown in a lot of games lately, but you came in ready to go. How do you approach coming in a game like this, in an elimination game when you haven't thrown a lot lately, in game action? And what was your mindset coming into the game and throughout the game on the mound?
Yeah, kind of like I said, the mindset, I got a good defense behind me. Bryce is a great catcher behind the plate. And Coop just got in a little trouble, it's fine, but I think going in there, knowing that with 2 outs going in the game, I just got to get that one. It's a good mindset.
Is it also helpful to know, in addition to the defense, you've got Moffitt waiting in the bullpen, that you just are really working to get it to the 8th and 9th innings and turn it over to a guy that has just been dominant all season long out of the pen?
Yeah, it's I know I gotta stride it out as long as I can. He's a great pitcher, 10 saves, so I know he was gonna get in there and get that last save there.
Coach, yesterday you talked about just winning the next game, concentrating on that. That served you well. Now you face a tough Adrian team, the home team. But it's an interesting game too, in that you've got the 7 and 8 seeds in this regional have just fought their way through. Adrian had a tough game last night against Worcester. What do you expect to see from them here in this final elimination game in the back half of the bracket?
Yeah, they're really good. They've been in this situation a lot at their home park. you know, we've had our back against the wall, really, even going into our conference tournament, and the key for us is to play like an underdog. There is no pressure on us. We play loose, have some fun, enjoy it, play hard for one another, and you know, and continue to try to apply pressure. I think the one thing is when you lose the first game of a double elimination tournament, you're catching guys off of a loss. So we're on a 3-game winning streak. So I think it's kind of you know, try to ride this out and continue to apply pressure. I know we're going to see a great arm from them now, and we're going with Brian Roberts. So hopefully we can get us into tomorrow and get into and make it interesting again tomorrow.
Further questions? All right, thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.